Hey, what is up, everybody? The original Grown B back on a Call of Duty. I mean, I know when Advanced Warfare came out, if you watched maybe one or two of my videos from Advanced Warfare, I said I was going to be on there consistently, but they're really, I mean, I'm not going to say it was a horrible game, but there just wasn't a lot of replay factor in it. I wasn't really having a whole lot of fun on it. And there wasn't any other game modes that I was particularly interested in. I didn't like the kill streaks. A lot of times kill streaks will make or break a game for me, so that was another reason why I just really didn't get into it. I don't want to say it was horrible, but it just, the connection was decent to me, but other than that, I just wasn't having any fun even when I was playing with a bunch of my friends. So but this is Treyarch, and I love Treyarch Call of Duties. I love Treyarch Call of Duties. Simple as that. I mean, they've always been my favorite ones. I just like them content-wise. So it's taken me a while to really get this video and this gameplay up because I was originally trying to do my first upload as a live commentary, but there's been a few changes in how you like start capturing and end capturing and just getting your actual gameplay saved as far as the in-console recording feature is concerned. I ultimately ended up having to go to the theater mode and go old school and record pretty much straight off the theater mode. So once I really get that figured out in its entirety, I'll have some live commentaries. I'll try to maybe do one of those every couple of days or so in between official commentaries, because y'all know me, I'm not one of the best player, so my gameplays aren't going to be like off the wall. They'll get better as I get better, and they'll still be fun to watch, but you're not going to see a lot of high scoring gameplays from me. So really I like to just interact with the community and talk about some of the things that go on, which is why I got my topic for today. A lot of things I hear, and I really only hear it from Call of Duty, which kind of bugs me a little bit because after a while I really started kind of questioning what people are actually meaning when they say this. And a lot of people say things like, oh, I hate it, this is just the same old Call of Duty. One of my friends, I asked him if he played the beta. He said he played like 1 or 2 matches, and he was like, oh, it's just the same old Call of Duty. But when you say that it's just the same old Call of Duty, what do you really mean? What are you really saying at heart? Like, because to me it makes sense that it would be the same Call of Duty. It makes sense that for the most part everything is going to be the same as the game that you previously played, with a few changes. I don't think people understand that there's a reason why. I mean, yeah, you may be playing Modern Warfare 2 one day, Modern Warfare 3 another, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 Advanced Warfare, but at the end of the day, these are all Call of Duty. So if you're expecting a massive change from one game to the other, I mean, not only are you kind of ignorant, but you're just being ridiculous. If you want to play a completely different game, you need to buy a completely different title. If you want to play something that's going to be slower paced or different weapons or whatever the case may be, if you don't want to play something that's going to be for the most part similar to what you've previously played, you don't need to buy series games. That's the whole point of a series of games. And you got to understand at the same time that if you're not a gaming developer yourself, and you know what? You don't even have to be a game developer. At the end of the day, what they're trying to do is keep what works and take out what does not work. At the end of the day, they're going to change some of the weapons, they're going to change the maps, they're going to change the kill streaks, and those are really the main differences. And I'm okay with that because I'm still buying a Call of Duty. Of course I want some new things implemented. Some things like zombies, I almost want nothing to change, because zombies is something that's so simple and it's fun because it's simple. It's not fun because there are so many different zombie games out there. There's so many different ways you can get your zombie fix, and for me, the simplicity of zombies is what has kept it so exciting. It's what originally captivated us. So in a lot of instances, it's difficult to really kind of pick out what's good enough to continue on, and what needs to be taken out. And that's not just from a game developer standpoint. That's just anything in life. Have you ever cooked something and it was amazing, when you first had it, and then you was like, oh, this is a great recipe, and then you tried it again and it just flat out wasn't as good. I have that problem whenever I'm making ramen noodles. Like, I'd season my ramen noodles up perfectly and they'd be so good, and I'm like, oh my god, I have another pack, I'm gonna go make them the same way. And I try that and they end up being like average or really bad, and I'm upset. That's because it's hard to really determine what little things need to be taken out and what needs to stay, especially when you are giving this game, you are pretty much producing this for the masses, for millions of people, and you have to pretty much tailor what you create to all these different people. And some people you're going to disappoint by taking out certain things, like it's ironic that Treyarch is my favorite developer because they don't give a fuck about shotguns like at all. And I love shotguns. I like being fast paced. I like the work behind getting close, getting in close and being rewarded by 1 or 2 shot kills. I really enjoy that. But Treyarch doesn't give a fuck about shotguns. They make shotguns very weak in their games. I mean, they've gotten a little bit better, but for the most part, their shotguns are terrible. But I just still like the game in general. So when you say something like this is just the same old Call of Duty, of course it's the same old Call of Duty. You're playing Call of Duty. You're not playing Killzone. You're not playing Rainbow Six. You're not playing Grand Theft Auto. You're not playing Battlefield. You're playing Call of Duty. And if you're okay with just playing Call of Duty, then play it. But if you're gonna get on and say, oh, it's the same old Call of Duty, or complain, don't be hypocritical, because all of the other games are the same way. And even when you go outside of first-person shooters, every Mario game is the same Mario. Every Mario Kart is pretty much the same Mario Kart with a few different things. Every Super Smash Brothers is the same Super Smash Brothers. Every Battlefield is pretty much been the same Battlefield, other than Hardline, which it was a clear target switch of kind of like the traditional, Battlefield stuff. And I get that, but that still felt like still Battlefield. Just Hardline just felt like a different game mode of Battlefield, but the feel was still Battlefield. Same thing with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3. They felt the same. They played the same. The weapons were the same. I mean, it was the same game. They just took out a few things, added a few things, changed some things up. So don't be hypocritical just because, Call of Duty has become one of those games that people just like to hate. I mean, don't get me wrong. I took, pretty much a couple of years off from Call of Duty because I was so irritated with kind of the way it was working. But at the end of the day, I still enjoy it as a series, as a franchise. And what I just kind of want to get out there is don't be hypocritical just because we live in an age where everybody feels like their opinion matters so much that you're just gonna kind of throw this game under the bus and say, oh, these guys don't know what they're doing, or they're not trying to put together new good content every year. They are, but at the end of the day, it's all Call of Duty. And what Call of Duty, they're trying to bring you the same experience with a few minor changes here and there. Because if they're going to change the game completely, it's not going to be Call of Duty anymore. And that's the point of keeping those same core values and not completely trying to change the game. So don't be hypocritical, because every franchise, every series of games are the same way, from Battlefield to Killzone to any game you can think of. If it's a series, you're going to get, for the most part, the same core shit every time. So let me know what y'all think about this commentary, and I'll see y'all later.